Greetings, my name is Sonny Usora, and if you're just joining my YouTube channel for the first time, I'd like you to do well to subscribe and click on the notification bell. I want to speak about my good experience living in South Africa. We all know that there's so much going on right now in certain parts of South Africa, especially in the KwaZulu-Natal, where foreign nationals are being attacked and asked to go back home and all of that, but I also want to reiterate that it's just something that is happening in certain areas by certain individuals. It does not in any way depict the picture of who South Africans are. I've lived in South Africa for over 15 years, and my experience in South Africa, I'll tell you, has been good. Yes, just like in any other country, there could be issues. Uneducated people could, partake of certain social vices, and harass people and behave certain way. I mean, these are challenges that we have in different countries. Even my country, Nigeria, where I originally come from, has its own vices. It has its own issues or problems. We've got Boko Haram, we've got different kinds of attacks, kidnapping. There's still an issue of safety. So I personally believe that safety is of the Lord, and safety comes from your network or the area you find yourself. So it's not an issue of whether South Africa is safe or Nigeria is safe or any country is safe, but it's an issue of the network that you create, the lifestyle that you live, and the kind of people that are in your sphere of contacts. So I'm just saying this to say, for those of you who intend to visit South Africa, it's a beautiful country. My experience in South Africa has been great. It's been wonderful for the past 15 years. I have felt at home. Yes, fine, they might have policies that might favor the citizens more, but at the end of the day, even though with those policies in place, we that are from outside, especially from Nigeria, have a better lifestyle here in South Africa. Imagine a country with free medical care for everyone in the country. Now, the country where I come from, the government does not provide free health care. But here there is free health care for everyone, whether you're a citizen or you're not a citizen, and so there's so many benefits that you get, even as a non-citizen here in South Africa. Beautiful infrastructure, roads, and network and everything seems to be cool because the government is doing what they're supposed to do. Now imagine living in a country with 24 hours uninterrupted power supply, and water supply, and things, basic amenities that we don't find in our own countries. So when I hear people say to me, they don't like you there, come back home, I ask them, is it better home? So I think it's just a phase that we'll have to go through. We'll go through the challenge. We'll keep educating those who are ignorant and who think that their country can walk in isolation. We'll keep educating them and praying for the country. We pray for the country that we are in. We pray for the country that we are, doing our business. And I must tell you the truth, I've had a great time doing business in South Africa as a visual artist. Here at the Mandela Square in Sandton, I've made so much business network, and the country has given me a ground to thrive in business. Anybody who travels to South Africa, as long as you are a law-abiding citizen and you have got the legal things that you're doing, then you are fine. Generally, basically, you are fine. The country allows you to register a business, open a business account, even as a visitor, and do business, as long as you're paying your taxes, then everything is fine. So what I feel, or what I think, is a lot of people just need to understand that we cannot live in isolation in the world, and that we're all Africans. So to those who are exhibiting the hate, for those who are xenophobic, and I know it's not every South African that's like that, but for those of them who are like that, I want to say to you, you need everyone. You need non-South Africans. You need people to come in and do business and spend money in your country and pay taxes for your country to, to have more economic revenue. So basically, I want you to know that it's not all that bad the way it is on the media. There are lots of peaceful places where you can meet amazing and wonderful South Africans that will relate with you, and you would feel at home. And it's a blessed land. Beautiful weather, beautiful culture, Rainbow Nation, and the hearts of the people are open. It's only the ignorant ones, or the ones who do not have understanding of how culture and how life works, that perpetuate all of those crimes of attacking foreign nationals. But if you want to come to South Africa, do well to come to South Africa and enjoy the land and have all the beauty that South Africa has got to offer. I'm not downplaying on the existence of xenophobia in South Africa. No, not at all. We've heard stories, we've seen things on the media, and so it's people's experiences, and it's bad. So not to downplay on that, but I'm just trying to say that in every society, in every country, there is different kinds of people, and there are different kinds of places. So certain areas like downtown Johannesburg, you might probably experience xenophobia because there is high concentration of foreigners, and a lot of these foreigners, sorry to say, are doing a lot of wrong things, like crimes like drug dealings and fraudulent actions and things like that. So sometimes this could trigger the hate and all of that. But at the same time, all I'm saying is it's not a one-sided story. It's not all that bad the way the media is pulling it out there. There's a lot of amazing, great South Africans out there who are very welcoming, and the country is welcoming itself. One of my experiences, I would say, many years ago, where I was stuck in the middle of the night on the streets trying to find my way home, and the cops just pulled by and simply asked me if I needed a lift. I got a lift from the cops, something that would never happen in my own country. I got a lift from the cops, they took me home and dropped me. But in my home country, my experience, the same similar experience that I had coming back from a revival program very late at night, and I was on the streets, in the middle of the night, and I got arrested. And when I asked why I was being arrested, I was told I was arrested for loitering. So what are we talking about? Even in terms of my business, what I do, there are certain high-class restaurants, where I go and sit and market my work, and I'm allowed, as long as I don't disturb the customers, I'm allowed to do my thing, do my business. And it's not the same in my home country. When I go to such places, the owners or the security coming up to me and telling me this is not allowed, and there's just so much, so if we look at the whole thing, there's good sides and there's bad sides. And please do not forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you.